From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Cassie Heiter.
Well, definitely one of those days, a good soup day, right? Temperatures got down into the 20s this morning. In fact, we got down to 23 degrees in El Reno, 26 in Oklahoma City, lots of low 20s across the north. We did have plenty of upper 20s to low 30s across the southern half of the state, but that is the first day that Oklahoma City has gotten below freezing. But there are several locations, especially in the Panhandle, where temperatures have gotten below freezing. Now, looking at some of the morning lows from this morning, what were the coldest ones? Well, Burbank got down to 20 degrees. Nowata got down to 21. Buffalo at 22. Jay 22. Of course, El Reno at 23. And Stillwater also got down to 23 degrees this morning. This is not our latest fall freeze that we've ever had by any means. In fact, some of the latest ones were actually December 8th of 1998, and we got down to 30 degrees then, and also November 30th of 1934. Now, let's go ahead and push forward just a couple of days. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. It's just a couple of days away, and tomorrow's going to be a big travel day. Well, if you are traveling around Oklahoma, I think it's going to be just fine. In fact, temperatures will be in the mid-50s. We've got lots of sunshine, but it will be a little blustery. It's going to be a strong north wind. On Thanksgiving Day itself, still nice and dry. We're expecting a north wind between about 10 to 20 miles an hour on Black Friday, temperatures in the mid-40s. So for the holiday itself, it is going to be very chilly. And as far as any rain, I think by Wednesday evening, there is a 10%, the slightest chance of a few sprinkles, but that's it. It's looking drier and drier for us. This is our Blanchard camera, part of our Lucky Star Sky Cam network, mostly sunny. We're at 48 degrees with that south wind between about 10 to 15 there, but a wind chill of 43 degrees. The wind chill shouldn't be as much of a factor later this afternoon as we start to warm up a little bit more, but we're at 51 in Purcell, 52 in Jones, 48 in Enid, 49 in Hinton, 50 degrees right now in Fort Cobb. We do have some upper 40s to low 50s across north and lots of low to now mid 50s across central and southeast Oklahoma. It is a south wind today between about 10 to 20, but in western Oklahoma, we are seeing those wind gusts as high as around 30 to approaching 35 miles an hour. So we still have a wind chill in some spots, mainly across northern and western Oklahoma, where it still feels more like the low to mid 40s. But again, that should go away later on this afternoon. But just kind of looking at the big picture right now, things are nice and quiet. I really don't expect a whole lot over the next couple of days. We do have that one storm system that will be moving through, I think, during the day tomorrow. At least the cold front will be moving through during the day. So we're going to have a north wind for most of the afternoon and evening. But as far as any rain, that chance is going to be very minimal. At best, it would happen by late tomorrow evening with a better chance of some snow, but that's going to stay in the Panhandle. After that, this weekend, we're going to see some up and down temperatures, but generally it does look pretty chilly. Temperatures will hang out in the 40s and maybe those low 50s. By the time we get to about midweek of next week, the colder air is going to move off to the north and east, and it looks like temperatures should recover more so into the 50s. But as we go throughout the next several hours, here comes that cold front once we get into tomorrow. This is noon, and again, the cold front now just making it into the metro, so our wind's going to be shifting to the north. But as far as any precipitation, now we're looking at 8:30 tomorrow evening, and we've got that chance of snow in the Panhandle, maybe a few snowflakes in northwest Oklahoma, but Oklahoma City really doesn't see that chance of maybe a few sprinkles until tomorrow evening. And then for Thanksgiving Day itself, we're looking sunny. Today, looking for temperatures to generally make it into the mid-50s, about 51 in Ponca City, 58 in Ardmore, 55 later today in Lawton, and then overnight tonight, temperatures actually dropping down into the upper 30s to low 40s. So about 40 degrees in Oklahoma City, 33 in Ponca City, 37 in Lawton, 42 overnight tonight in Ardmore. Tomorrow afternoon, here comes the cold front. Temperatures should still be able to make it into the mid-50s in Oklahoma City, low 50s to upper 40s around Woodward, 60s and 70s across the south. Tomorrow night, there's your slight chance of light rain in Oklahoma City, but the chance of snow is going to be a lot greater in the Panhandle. On Thanksgiving Day, it's still going to be kind of a breezy north wind, a little bit lighter out to the west. Highs in the mid-50s in Oklahoma City, upper 40s across the south on Black Friday. We still hang out in the 40s and 50s, so it will be a little chilly. But looking at the 9-day forecast, as we get farther along into the weekend, temperatures do warm up at least into the mid-50s, it looks like, for Saturday before the next cold front moves in. And by Sunday, December arrives, and temperatures drop back down into the low 40s. So quite a few ups and downs, but nothing too drastic there.
No, but plenty to unpack as we start to get that seasonable weather.
Yes, it's looking more like winter eventually.